Okay, very good. Kshetra, Ashik, please switch on your videos. Okay, so Sovel, please unmute. Yeah, tell me, which are the types of chemical reactions that we learned?
Decomposition.
Yeah, decomposition reaction. Then, what's the first type of reaction? Hmm? Tell me. When two or more reactants combine together to form a single product, what's the name of such
Combination
type?
reaction.
Yeah, combination reaction. Then what's the reaction in which heat energy is released? What's the name of the reaction?
Exothermic reaction.
Yeah, very good. Exothermic reaction. And what do you mean by thermal decomposition, Minha? Thermal decomposition.
The decomposition is carried out by heating.
Yeah, decomposition reaction carried out by heating is known as thermal decomposition. Very good. Then can you give one example for decomposition reaction? Said, can you give any example for decomposition reaction?
Calcium hydroxide.
Which one?
Calcium hydroxide.
Yeah, calcium.
Hydroxide.
Calcium hydroxide. Tell me the complete reaction. Calcium hydroxide decomposed to form what? Calcium.
Oxide.
Yeah, calcium oxide and one more thing. Calcium oxide and hydrogen. Okay. That's an example for decomposition reaction. Then the familiar examples that I discussed in the class. All of you, please switch on your videos. Sania, can you tell me one example? Sania, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you give one example for decomposition reaction?
Lead nitrate.
Yeah, lead nitrate decomposed to form?
Lead oxide. Lead dioxide.
Nitrogen dioxide.
Nitrogen dioxide plus oxygen.
Yeah, very good. Which is the color of this nitrogen dioxide, Justin? Which color fumes are produced? Nitrogen dioxide. I was shown the image of that fumes. Which color? Did you remember?
Brown.
Yeah, brown fumes are formed, right? That is nitrogen dioxide. Then what's the color of this lead oxide?
Orange.
Yeah, right, light orange or light yellow color. Shania. Yeah, thermal decomposition, the decomposition reaction carried out by heating. It is known as thermal decomposition. Then Lakshmi Nanda, what's the common name of calcium oxide?
Calcium hydroxide.
Huh? Common name of calcium oxide.
Calcium
Oxide.
oxide.
Tell me, common name of calcium oxide.
Calcium
Common name. Like the nickname. It's related to live. So, tell me. Shania, can you help her? Yeah, it's quicklime. Lakshmi? Okay, it's quicklime. Okay, fine. Devasena, can you tell me the common name of calcium hydroxide? Very good, flaked lime. Then what about calcium carbonate, Karthik?
Limestone.
Limestone or marble, right? Then I told you that the decomposition reaction carried out by heating, it is known as thermal decomposition. And I also mentioned that this decomposition reaction not only happens due to heating, but also this decomposition reaction also carried out by the process of, I told you two things. Did you remember? Other
Yes,
than
yes.
heating, which one?
Electricity.
Very good, electricity. Then one more. Similar to that of heat, it's a form of energy. Can you tell me? It's a form of energy, similar to that of heat. Using heat, electricity, one more. Tell me. Simply guess. Guess anything. Right or wrong, no problem. It's a form of energy, similar to that of heat.
Hydro energy.
Which one?
Hydro.
One more clue. That's obtained from sun. Yeah, sure.
Light.
That's very good. Light. So this decomposition reaction carried out mainly by three factors. First one, heat, that we already learned, that is known as thermal decomposition. And the second one, that is electricity. Then the third one, that is light. So we are going to learn how this decomposition reaction carried out by the process of, or carried out by using electricity. Okay, all of you please switch on your videos. I'm going to taking attendance. Now all cameras on. Very good. Anthony Maxi. Anthony
Present,
Maxi.
ma'am.
Okay. Devasena.
Present, ma'am.
Amarin.
Present, ma'am.
Karthik.
Present, ma'am.
Elsa.
Present, ma'am.
Towel. Adulya. Adulya. Yes. Elna Rose.
Present, ma'am.
Arun Bhaskar. Arun. No. Okay. Swadi. Swadi Krishna. Dominic Anthony. Gautam. Gauri Nandana.
Present, ma'am.
Jaslin. Jaslin. Justin. Bastin.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Then Srihari.
Present, ma'am.
Shania.
Present, ma'am.
Petra.
Present, ma'am.
Melicha.
Present, ma'am.
Sean. Yes. Minha.
Present, ma'am.
Joel Tom. Anjali Priya. Sania.
Present, ma'am.
Sriram.
Present, ma'am.
Ananda Krishna. Said.
Present it.
Lakshmi Nanda.
Present, ma'am.
Yeah, Jerlin.
Present, ma'am.
Devu.
Present, ma'am.
Abin.
Present, ma'am.
Ashik.
Present, ma'am.
Ahlam Fatima.
Present, ma'am.
Bhagat.
Present, ma'am.
Ananda Krishna absent, right? Then those who join late, please tell me. No one. Varun Bhaskar? No. Then Swadi Krishna, I think Swadi Just entered. Yeah, Swati.
Yes,
Then,
ma'am.
yeah, okay. Jaslyn? Jaslyn? No. Not Minha, Joel, Tom, Ananda Krishna absent. Okay, fine. So we are going to learn the decomposition reaction carried out by using electricity. Can you guess the name? The decomposition due to heating, it is known as thermal decomposition. So it's due to electricity, it is known as, please guess. Due to heating, it is known as thermal decomposition. Then the decomposition due to heating, it is known as which type of decomposition?
Thermal decomposition.
That is due to heating. And what do you mean by this type of decomposition due to heating? Can you name? Electricity. The decomposition due to electricity. So it's
Electro.
Electrode,
electric.
electric
Electro.
decomposition.
Electrical decomposition. Okay. Or electrolysis. So the decomposition that's due to electricity or using electricity, it is known as electrical decomposition or electrolysis. Clear? Electrical decomposition or electrolysis. It's from the name itself, electrolysis. We can split up into two words, that is electro plus lysis. Electro means electricity. What's the meaning of lysis? Lysis. Lysis means breakdown. Okay, breakdown. So the decomposition reaction, that means breaking down a similar or a single reactant into its components, right? So using electricity, a single reactant breaks down into its components. That is electrolysis or electrical decomposition. This is the second type of decomposition reaction. First one, thermal decomposition, the decomposition reaction carried out by the process of heating. And the second one, the decomposition reaction carried out by using electricity. It is known as electrical decomposition or electrolysis. Electrolysis. Clear? Is this clear for you? Please respond. What happened to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah. Then we are going to do one activity. We are going to do this process. That means electrolysis. Is this image clear for you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes. If it is not clear for you, you can look at your textbook, page number 9, activity 1.7. Okay. Then we are going to do one activity. So the first step of this activity, we just take a plastic mug. Before that, let me ask you two questions. Which are the different types of ions? Ions.
Cations
Yeah, cation and
and
Anion,
anion. Very good. Which is the positive ion?
cation,
Cation. Which is the negative ion?
anion,
Anion. So you just write these things before this electrolysis. Write down the heading ions. First one, cation. That is positive ion. And the second one, anion. That is negative ion. Okay. So the cation and anion are the two different types of ion. Cation is positively charged ion and anion is negatively charged ion. Then we are going to learn a different concept from this. That is Electrodes. Electrodes. That's simply a rod consists of carbon, graphite, etc. That we can see in this figure 1.6. There are two black rods here, right? Two black rods. This is made up of graphite. It is known as electrode. And here also this electrodes act as different charges. And the first one, that is cathode. Cathode. And the second one is anode. Cathode and anode. Can you guess the charges of this one, cathode and anode? This is different from ions. What's the charge of cathode? Opposite to that of ions.
Negative.
Yeah, cathode is negatively charged. Sorry. Negatively charged electron. Okay. Negatively charged electron. And next one, anode. It is positively charged electron. So you have to remember these two things. In the case of ions, cation is positively charged ion and anion is negatively charged ion. But in the case of electrodes, cathode, it is the negative electron. Okay, cathode, it is the negative electron and anode is the positively charged electron. This is clear. Clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you have to remember these two concepts. It's entirely different from the previous thing. That means ions, it is cation, it is the positively charged ion. Anion, it is negatively charged ion. But in the case of electrodes, anode is the positively charged electrode, cathode is the negatively charged electrode. This is clear for you? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Melita, which is the positive ion?
Anode.
Ion. Tell me. Which one? Cation or anion, which is the positively charged ion? Tell me. Yeah, cation is positively charged ion. Amarin, which is negatively charged ion?
Anion.
Anion. Revu, which is positively charged electrode? Revu. Positively charged electrode. Anode or cathode? Which one? Which one? It's not clear. Elsa, can you tell me which is the positively charged electrode?
Anode.
Okay, anode. Which is the negatively charged electron? Abin?
Cathode.
Cathode. So do not get confused with this ions and electrodes. Okay, cation and anion. Cation positively charged one, anion negatively charged one. And in the case of electrodes, it's just opposite to that of ions. You have to learn like that. Okay, you have to learn one thing. That is, you have to learn like this. Ions, cation is positively charged and anion is negatively charged. This is just opposite to in the case of electrodes. Learn like that. Okay, clear. So we can move to this activity, that is electrical decomposition or electrolysis. So the first step, we just take a plastic mug. You can see it in the image, right? Take a plastic mug. Then the second step, drill 2 holes at the bottom. Drill 2 holes at the bottom of this mug. You can see here 2 holes, right? So drill 2 holes at the bottom of this mug. That is the second step. And the third step, we just insert 2 rubber stoppers. You can see something in orange color, right? The bottom of that mug. That's rubber stoppers. So insert 2 rubber stoppers into that holes. Insert 2 rubber stoppers into that holes. And the fourth step, we just fix 2 electrodes. This black substance is 2 electrodes. It is made up of graphite. Graphite is the substance that is allotrope of carbon. Okay, that means it contains carbon, but it exists in different form. That's it. So the fourth step, we just fix 2 electrodes to this rubber stopper. Fix 2 electrodes to this rubber stopper. I think these much steps clear for you. Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me yes. Okay, so we take a plastic mug, then drill 2 holes at the bottom of this plastic mug, and we insert 2 rubber stoppers into that holes. Then fix 2 electrodes to this rubber stopper, and this electrode is made up of graphite. Graphite. Clear? And these 2 electrodes, they act as anode or cathode. These 2 electrodes are connected to a 6-volt battery. You can see one battery that below this plastic mug. That's in orange color, right? 6-volt battery. So from these 2 electrodes, there are certain wires. It is connected to 6-volt battery. So that's the 5th step. Just wait. Okay, fine. Can I rub this? You just wait. So the 6th step, fifth step, right? Okay. So the 5th step, we have to connect the electrodes to 6-volt battery. Connect electrodes to 6-volt battery. Okay. And the electrode that is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. Battery consists of 2 terminals, right? Positive and negative one. And the electrode connected to the positive end, it is which type of electrode? Anode or cathode? Connected to
Anode.
positive anode. Very good. So the electrode connected to just wait. Electrode connected to positive end of battery is anode. and the electrode connected to negative end is cathode. Okay, this is clear. Just connect this electrodes to 6-volt battery, and the electrode connected to the positive end, that is anode, and the electrode connected to the negative end is cathode. Okay, then we are moving to the 6th step. Can you guess what's the 6th step? What's the next thing you can see in that image? You just take a plastic mug, drill 2 holes at the bottom of that mug, then fix 2 rubber stoppers, then insert 2 electrodes, then it is connected to a 6-volt battery. Then what else?
Fill water.
Very good. We can fill water. We can fill water until the 2 electrodes completely immersed in this water. Okay, we can fill these cup or mug with water until these 2 electrodes are completely immersed in water. Okay, then the 7th step, that's very important step. Can you tell me what's the next step? You just connected it to 6-volt battery, then add water, then it's electrolysis. That means electrical decomposition. So we need electricity. So what's the next step? Important step we need to follow. Anyone? We just make all arrangements. Then the important thing we have to do in this process.
Dilute sulfuric acid.
Here, dilute sulfuric acid is mentioned in this one. In your textbook, this
Yes, ma'am.
dilute sulfuric acid is mentioned.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Then you can add dilute sulfuric acid. What's the purpose of this dilute sulfuric acid? Can you tell me? Add dilute sulfuric acid into the water. In the old textbook, there is no mention of this sulfuric acid. But you can write add dilute sulfuric acid. Can you tell me what's the purpose of dilute sulfuric acid? It is to make water more conducting. Okay, to make water more conducting. Water is not such a good conductor of electricity. So to make it more conducting, we just add the sulfuric acid. So when we add the sulfuric acid, more ions are produced, more H plus ions are there. So it's more easy for the electrical energy or the electricity to pass through them. So you can write it in brackets to make it more conducting. To make it more conducting. Okay. Sorry, children, it was due to power failure. All of you, please switch on your videos. All of you, please. Adulya, Shania, Ashik, Sovel, Sania, Shetra, Bastin, Abin, Dominic, Emerin, Elsa, Revu, Anthony, Maxi, Devasena, Alana, Rose, Sean. Okay. So did you complete that steps? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So tell me what's the last step, important one? We just add
Test
sulfuric
tube.
acid. Which one?
Test tube.
Yeah. Test tubes. It's also important. But just wait. Okay. So once again, I'm writing from fifth step. Okay. So first step, take a plastic mug, then drill 2 holes at the bottom. Then third step, insert 2 rubber stoppers into that holes. Then fourth one, fix 2 electrodes to this rubber stopper. Then what's the fifth step? Just tell me. Fifth step.
Fill water such that
Connect
the electrodes are immersed.
Okay, connect electrodes to 6-volt battery. Then fill water, right? Then fill water. Then what's the next step?
Add dilute sulfuric acid.
Yes, add dilute sulfuric acid. What's the purpose of adding dilute sulfuric acid?
To make
make
water more
more
conductive.
Yeah, to make it more conducting. Then the eighth step. Eighth step, you have to take 2 test tubes and inwardly
Fill with
place it
water.
over the electrodes. Yeah, filled with water. Take 2 test tubes filled with water. Filled with water and invert it over electrodes. Then you can tell me the important step. For the electrical decomposition, electricity is needed. So what's the important step? We just connected, that's okay. Then for electricity, what we do? Yeah, switch on the current. Switch on. Okay, so these are the main steps for this electrolysis or electrical decomposition. I'm repeating it once again. If you have any doubt, you can ask me, okay? We just take a plastic mug, then just drill 2 holes at the bottom of this plastic mug. Then we insert 2 rubber stoppers into these holes. Then we fix 2 electrodes into this rubber stoppers. These electrodes are made up of graphite rod, and these 2 electrodes are connected to a 6-volt battery, and the electrode that is connected to the positive end of the battery is anode, and the electrode that is connected to the negative end of the battery is cathode. Then after that, we fill this mug with water until these 2 electrodes are completely immersed in this water. Then we add dilute sulfuric acid to make it more conducting. Then we take 2 test tubes filled with water and inwardly placed it over these 2 electrodes, and then we switch on the current. This is the procedure for this electrolysis purpose, electrolysis process or electrical decomposition. Anybody, can you recall these points? I will help you. Anyone? Please try. Hmm? Abin, can you
Ma'am.
try? Yes. Srihari, tell. Okay. You can tell me. What's the first step?
Ma'am, take a plastic mug,
Yes.
then drill 2 holes on the bottom of the mug.
Okay.
Fix it. Insert 2 rubber stoppers.
Hmm.
Fix electrodes on the rubber stopper.
Electrodes are made up of which substance?
Graphite.
Graphite. Okay. Then
Then connect the electrodes to 6-volt battery.
yeah. And which one is positive and which one is negative?
Anode is connected to positive terminal of the battery, and
Yeah, the electrode
cathode.
connected to positive end of battery is anode and the electrode connected to the negative end of the battery is cathode. Okay, then
We have to fill the mug with water such that the electrodes are immersed.
yeah, completely immersed in it. Then sulfuric acid.
We add a few drops of sulfuric acid to make water more conductive.
Yes, then
Then we take 2 test tubes filled with water and insert inverter it
invertly
over
placed it over
the electrodes, and we switch on the
current. Very good, excellent. So this is the procedure for this electrolysis purpose. Then there are certain questions in your textbook, activity 1.7. Jerlyn, can you read that questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Before that, can you observe anything in this image? After we switch on this current and left it undisturbed for some time, can you observe anything in this image?
And bubbles.
Yeah, very good.
oxygen.
You can
and
see certain bubbles here, right? So formation of bubbles, it indicates that formation of certain gas is there. Okay. Formation of bubbles indicates that formation of gas is there. Here, which substance is decomposed? What is taken in that mug?
water.
Graphite.
Water. So the decomposition of water is taking place here. Okay. Can you guess which substances obtained from this water?
Hydrogen and oxygen.
Very good. Hydrogen and oxygen. Yes. So definitely in these 2 test tubes, that bubbles, that's the presence of hydrogen and oxygen. One is collected in one test tube and the other in the next test tube. Okay. Then there are certain questions. Jerlyn, can you read the questions?
The first question is, what happens in each case?
What happens?
And the second question,
Before that, you have
in
to,
each case.
Jerlyn, you have to read from is the volume of gas. Can you see that? Is the volume of gas collected before that?
Yes.
Okay, read from there.
Is the volume of gas collected in the same in both the test tubes? Once the test tubes are filled with the respective gas, remove them carefully.
Okay, fine. Enough.
Test these gas one by
Jerlyn, just wait. Okay. You can tell me, is the volume of gas collected in both these test tubes same or not?
No, ma'am.
no.
No. Why? What's the reason? Can you tell me what's the reason? No, that's right. The volume of gas collected in each test tube is not same. Why?
Because their masses are different.
Yeah, their masses are different. And when we check the equation, chemical equation of this electrical decomposition, just wait. Yeah, it's 2H2O that is decomposed to form 2H2 plus O2. Okay, 2H2 plus O2. Here we are looking for the volume. Okay, volume means the occupying space, right? Here, 1 oxygen molecule and here it is 2 hydrogen molecule. So, which one occupies more space?
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen, right? So the test tube collected with hydrogen occupies more space or occupy more volume compared to that of oxygen molecule. So the volume of gas collected in both the test tubes are not same. Clear? The gas collected in the test tube consists of hydrogen is more compared to that of oxygen. It's just double of the amount of oxygen present in it. Clear? So you can write this equation. This is the electrical decomposition of water or the electrolysis purpose or the electrolysis process is carried out by this certain reaction. A simple or a single reactant water, it is decomposed in the presence of electricity to form hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, Jerlyn, then you can read the remaining things.
Once the test tubes are filled with the respective gases,
Hmm.
remove them carefully.
Okay.
Test these gases one by bringing a burning candle close to the mouth of the test tube.
Okay, fine. Then you can tell me, we are going to bring a candle towards the mouth of both these test tubes. Okay, a burning candle is bringing towards the mouth of both the test tubes. So you can tell me which or what you can observe when we bring this burning candle towards both these test tubes.
It burns.
It reacts with oxygen and hydrogen.
Yeah, when this burning candle brings towards the test tube containing oxygen, what happens?
It burns.
Yeah, it burns more brightly, right? Or
Yes, ma'am.
burns more rapidly because this oxygen is helping for this combustion or burning purpose. So when we bring a burning candle towards the test tube containing oxygen, what happens? It burns more brightly. Clear? Then what happens when this burning candle brings towards the test tube containing hydrogen? Hydrogen.
Decrease.
Which one? Decrease. Sorry, children, it's again due to power failure. Okay, so we discussed about this electrolysis process. Yeah. So when we bring a burning candle towards both the test tubes, the test tube containing oxygen, this burning candle burns brightly. And when we bring this burning candle towards hydrogen, it burns with a pop sound. And after this fire extinguishes. Okay. Burns with a pop sound. Just wait. Okay, so these are the two observations that we can see when we bring a burning candle towards both the test tubes. So from this activity, we can conclude that the gases formed in both the test tubes are, tell me, which are the gases?
And oxygen.
Hydrogen and
And
oxygen.
hydrogen.
Yeah, very good. Hydrogen and oxygen. So what's the name of this process? Can you tell me? What's the name of this process?
Electrolysis.
Yeah, it's electrolysis, or otherwise known as,
Electrical decomposition.
very good, electrical decomposition. Okay. Then we have to check which gas is present in which test tube. We just write anode and cathode, right? What's the charge of anode?
Positive.
Okay.
Positively charged. And the cathode?
Negative.
Negatively
Negative.
charged. Then in the case of hydrogen and oxygen, which one has positive charge and which one is negatively charged?
Oxygen positive.
Oxygen has
Hydrogen
a
negative.
positive charge.
Which one?
And oxygen
Oxygen
negative.
positive.
Hydrogen is positively charged and the oxygen is negatively charged. So, unlike charges attract each other. That means opposite charges attract each other. So, this hydrogen is collected in this cathode, the test tube containing cathode. Okay, cathode, then we can see hydrogen. And in anode, it is positively charged and the oxygen is negatively charged. So this oxygen is collected in the test tube containing anode. Clear? You can see it in the image itself. This is clear for you? Anode is positively charged one and the cathode is negatively charged one. Opposite charges attract each other. So here this hydrogen is positively charged, so it is attracted towards cathode. And the oxygen is negatively charged and it is attracted towards anode. So this is the electrolysis process or electrical decomposition. The decomposition reaction carried out. Shall I move to next slide? This is finished. Tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Now the
ma'am.
time is 10:29. So we can discuss the remaining portions in the next class. Okay. Today itself one more class, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we can discuss the remaining portion in the next class. So you just read this activity that's in your textbook, page number 9, activity 1.7. Okay. Electrolysis of water or electrical decomposition. Then we can discuss the remaining things in the next class. Okay. So thank you all. See you in the next class. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.